Back to work. Come on, back to your book.
Oh, come on,
no, don't be such a right. Shut it back up.
I've got something to take care of.
So, this is the little bilge rat who managed to sneak their way on board my ship. I gotta say, you don't quite look like the stowaway type. Oh well, I guess you can't judge a book by its cover. Don't suppose you're gonna give me some terrible excuse, are you? This isn't just a misunderstanding. Didn't just happen to go on the wrong ship or something. Wise decision. Well, I am Captain Jonathan Sawyer, or just Sawyer if you prefer, and I'm gonna have to set some rules down now that you're on my ship. But before we begin, just grab a quick bottle. Don't suppose you want a drink, do you? No. Good. It's a good thing to waste. Not a fan of Tortuga rum. So anyway, let's get down to brass tacks. Why don't you tell me why you're here? Clear answers if you don't mind. Just out on an adventure. Adventure with pirates? Alrighty. I see. That kind of person. Let's say, do admire someone who just goes off on the whim. Saw a ship and decided to just hop aboard, did you? Alright. Well, I'm afraid I don't have freelanders on my ship. If you want to stay here, you're gonna have to pull your weight. Do you understand? I said, do you understand? Wonderful. I think number one. Do you know what this is? That's right, it's a cutlass. The particular one is Spanish. It wasn't mine originally, but some fellow didn't have use for it anymore, so why waste it, eh? Know how to use this? Are you sure? I wouldn't expect someone of your stature to know how to throw around a bit of iron. Well, on my ship, you'll need to learn to defend yourself. So, perhaps some personal lessons might be of use for you. I'd be willing to oblige, but don't think I'll go easy on you. I'm pretty rough. Let me just... Alcoholism comes with the job. Perfect. Yeah, that came from a merchant ship. And we were meeting not too long ago. I sell all of this stuff. It's called Chardonnay Oak Aged. Whatever that means. The French stuff. Good stuff. That kind of thing. Now, my men might not be accustomed to seeing a person of your particular looks on board the ship. So, you might need to prove that you can hold your own. Drinking contest, that kind of thing. Which I'm all for, I assure you. Just try and not embarrass yourself. Oh yeah? Think you can handle me in a contest? Right. I like your spirit. Again, personal training. Personal drinking, I suppose. In my cabin. It's an honour. Usually only the very rare women of the night of Tortuga get that opportunity. It's a joke. I'm not particularly a fan of that kind of action. Although I do see the crew seem to enjoy it, so it's all in good fun. Alas. Merriment is so often hard fought in a place like this. Down the gallows especially. The men keep their spirits up, and I'm happy to oblige them for the most part, as long as they get their jobs done. Again, I do not respect freeloaders. Might have to keep that in mind. One way and ever, you're gonna work for me. The way you do that is your own volition, but see if we can figure something out. So, before this, can I have a guess? Royalty? That's just my observation. Someone trying to rebel against their parents would be my guess. Oof, feisty, come on. Only having a piece of fun. Again, merriment. Right. And I assume that you wouldn't be wanting to sleep in the crew quarters. Right. Bunch of disease-ridden so-and-sos sleeping on the bare wooden floor. Don't think you thought out the glamour factor of a ship. We're not all high-end, as it were. But I'd be willing to share my amenities with you, if you'd be willing to accept. I mean nothing by it. Just the gentlemanly thing to do. It's the captain's job to present himself as upstanding. You'd agree. Yes. Well. What do pirates do? Well, pirates. Thank you very much. Pirates are a very wide spectrum, ranging from bloody murderers to just a private army. I, personally, am a very skilled ship of thieves, mainly to those going for the spice trade, that kind of thing. Very good interception. And you know, you sometimes even come across sugar. Wouldn't that be something to behold? Pure white sugar. Make a cake out of that, if I knew how to bake, or we had any way to bake. It wouldn't pull into an island, hey? Yeah. It's funny how things work out. I didn't expect to be sharing company on this trip. Oh, yes. I'm a big fan of sweets. I find the luxury of them to be appealing. White icing especially. Can you imagine? I think the French do them the best, but you know, I've had a couple of Spanish treats that have piqued my interest. Yes. English food. Ugh. Don't get me started, it's so bland and boiled. No, I don't plan to go back to England anytime soon, especially with the red shirts on my back. Well, let me illuminate. You are looking at a wanted man. That's correct. I think it's 500 shillings. Oh, yes. I'm hoping to get that a bit higher. Yes, my history does extend more towards the European side of things, but that's why I'm trying to avoid it. England and I have a sort of relationship. I did used to work for the Royal Navy, as it were. It was rather a thankless job, and you get paid pennies. But this job, well, I can get a drink whenever I want. I have very good benefits. I get to boss everyone else around. Having a sense of power is always good. In my opinion, anyway. You know, there's a lot of legends on the sea which are quite disturbing. Of course, I wouldn't want to upset your delicate constitution. No. It's far too upsetting for someone of your disposition. I'll tell you something. You're curious, and I like that. Curious and adventurous. I think we'll get on just fine. Alright. There's a sailor by the name of Black. What he does is he sets his beard on fire before a fight. Isn't that fascinating? I'm not quite sure why. It must be a show of intimidation of some kind. Perhaps. And another commonly held belief from pirates. You might see some of the crew do this. I personally don't adhere to it. I don't believe in it, but you'll notice a black patch over the eye. And what the men do is that they wear a patch over one eye, and when they go down to the dark brig of the ship, they switch the patch over, and they'll be able to see because that eye was already in darkness and adjusted to the dark. An interesting way of dealing things, but rather foolish. But back on the monster side of things, there's been legend recently of a great tentacled monster reaching up and ripping ships down to the depths. Some sort of squid, I suspect, or octopus. Likely a fool's tale. But then again, you never know. Harpies and sirens. You can hear them whispering on the winds. Those are very real, but who knows? Monsters. I have seen one monster. When I was sailing on the open sea about 5 years ago, me and the men were encountering a rather rough battle with the Royal Navy. Or was it the Spanish? One of the two. And during the fight, there was a lot of carnage and devastation. My crew was reduced to basically just me and another man by the name of Wells. So Wells and I were just manning the ship as it drifted through the ocean. And we saw this other ship kind of appear out of the fog. And it had green rotted wood with barnacles all across it, and a man at the helm, and a large wheel with no head. That's right. The boat seemed as if it had been dragged from the ocean like a shipwreck. There were holes in the side where water should be flowing in, but it just wasn't. A ghost ship. And the man at the helm, I swear to every god I know, had no head. Instead, the green flame fired from the stump, and he glided past us towards the scene of carnage. I'm not sure what the man's intention was, but it was frightening nonetheless. If he had seen us, because of course we ducked down, I'm not sure what would have happened, but a very frightening thing to look at. Ever sent a chill down your spine? Hey, I'm always here for comfort as well. I can dish out the scary stories, but also, protect. You've already vastly upstage what I thought you'd be like. So, I might ask now, would you like some rum? I've been drinking it, and I just assumed that someone of your constitution might not enjoy it, but who's to say? Could be the perfect person after all. Want a drink? Yeah, just a sip. There you go. Down the hatch. Up. Who knows? You might drink me under the table yet. How did it taste? Cinnamon? Yeah. I think they do that to mask if they fuck up. That's what is always my belief for spices and stuff, is that they're there to mask the taste of rot. That's why I don't trust curries or anything like that. Anyway, there's a merchant ship coming up south. You alright there? Your eyes are looking a bit hazy. Maybe another drink would settle your nerves. There you go. One for me too, eh? Goddamn. Oof. Oh, by glory of the king, that's good. See, it gets better the more you drink it. Maybe we could drink it together sometime. See, staring out at the ocean is a rather relaxing sight, and when you're just a little bit drunk, it really helps. Ever seen the sunset on the ocean? Very beautiful. Wouldn't mind watching it with you. Just saying. Oh, and, here's a cutlass. We could do some training. Don't worry, I won't be too rough with it. I've got my own. First fight I ever won me my cutlass with a brigadier. A man who, by all accounts, was a bastard. Now, you just grab the sword like this, and it's a sweep across motion and across the chest. Swords are very beautiful things. It's kind of like a dance sort of fight, you know? Two people moving as one, that kind of thing. And then someone dies, usually, which is where the beauty factor kind of wears out. I'm glad that you turned out to be the way that you did. Might be the best stowaway I've ever had. It's frightfully good to meet you. And just Sawyer is fine. No problem at all. No, I wouldn't throw you overboard. In fact, I was very, very pleased to meet you. Maybe you can come to the cabin later and we can have a more private chat. Ta-ta for now. Let me go up and see the man. Yo-ho, the pirates look for me. We pillage, we plunder, we raid and we loot. Yo-ho, we fire, yo-ho.